Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Outdoor Wall Sconce Sonora Medium 37110. Smaller one available, larger one available. Check them all out if you can. Height on this is coming in at 19 inches. It's going to be overall height, 8.3 inches wide, and the depth is going to be 6 inches from the wall coming out. Back plate's going to be 7.6 inches, so it's indented a little bit in the back, 19.2 inches tall. And mounting height from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your electrical outlet box is coming in at 11 inches, and I want to show you a lot more detail about that. So let's hop in and look at the installation sheets. These are the papers that are going to be in the box when you get this, and we can look at those now. And how you do that is if you're on the page for this on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, look over on the right-hand side of your screen. Midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say, click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. That is going to be all the paperwork that's in the box. Like I said, it's going to show you a full parts list, how to put it together, which is super easy. Most important thing, it's going to show you the backplate setup, and it's going to show you where this sits and how it goes onto your backplate. The really important thing is a lot of you guys are going to be asking, is it possible to actually attach the junction box higher or lower on that backplate? It's basically a center mount, but you'll see the back of this in the pictures next to me actually is set up with these walls that are built around the back, and then the back of that is open towards your structure, which leaves a box, and the box is going to allow you to run those wires, and there's enough wire to get all the way to the top of that. So if you did want to attach this to that at the top or the bottom, you'd be fine. You just have to make the decision of how do you attach that to the structure of your building if you're not attaching it to the junction box. But that's something that you guys can figure out, and I have done that a million times with other people. Easy to do. So moving on from there, glass is going to be 5 inches in diameter and 14.8 inches, actually 14.52 inches high, and that's kind of important when we're going to get into the next thing. And the next thing is going to be what's going to go on inside of this as far as lamping goes. Medium base socket can accept a variety of light bulbs. Hubbardton Forge says you can go up to 100 watts max for an incandescent bulb. These are the kind we grew up with. This is an A19. It's kind of a standard size light bulb. This is an A19 LED. It's about the same size. Both of them are going to easily fit. So you can also get in there an A21. This is an A21 size. Remember, A19, A21, it's just the size of the bulbs. This is an LED as well. This A19, I can find this out in the marketplace up to a 100 watt equivalent of an incandescent. Okay, this guy, the A21, I found this at my local hardware store, and 150 watt equivalent, and it's also dimmable, and this is made by Sylvania. So this can easily get up in there. You can get a lot of light out of this fixture. Just remember that. You'll notice Hubbardton Forge offers them as an LED version, but you can just put in your own LEDs. The only time you're going to be doing that LED restricted version is in special circumstances I'll talk about in just a second. The other thing is when you go buy your bulbs, make sure you buy them in the color temperatures that you guys like. I go over that all the time when we talk about bulbs. I like the warm glow of an incandescent bulb. That's the light that's coming down on my hands right now, and that's going to be 3000 Kelvin. If you guys like the cooler daylight, almost like doctor's office light, you know, people like that, and it's out there. That's going to be 4000, 5000 Kelvin. So just make sure you guys order whatever bulbs you're going to get or buy them in a store in the color temperatures you're looking for. Some people are going to use these in places like outdoor porches, decks around pools, maybe a covered porch, and they may want to dim these down in the evening when they're sitting out there with their friends after dinner. You can do that. It's a dimmable fixture. Just buy a dimmable bulb. That's going to be the most important part. So now we're going to kind of touch on Hubbardton Forge's dedicated LED version is a GU24 socket setup. This is a GU24 socket. GU24 bulbs have these little prongs on the bottom, and they just click right in. A couple things about that. These restrict you on a lot of different things. You're much better off, if you can do it, just buying the incandescent version and putting in your own screw-in. These are also more expensive, and the bulbs cost a lot more down the road. One more thing about that. So if you guys are in the state of California and you're doing Title 24 compliancy for California, and that means that you're pulling permits for new construction or renovation, and the building inspector is coming out to check on you. He's going to make you do this kind of thing. And also if you are doing a LEED certified building, LEED, and that's going to be going after the tax credits for new construction, possibly renovation, but it's usually new construction, and they're going to have you do this as well. So I want to touch on Hubbardton Forge's glass for just a second. Hubbardton Forge's opal glass is not just another piece of white glass. This is actually hand-blown glass. All of their glass is hand-blown. And to begin with, it's actually a clear piece of glass to start with. And they come in, they blow a second layer on the inside of white glass. Then they come back and they do a third step where they sandblast the entire outside. So you'll notice when you get these in your hands, they actually have layers of glass on them on the end. You can see them on these two pieces. And it gives it this really soft, semi-transparent, kind of milky quality. It's a soft glowing piece. Really, really pretty. You know, they're really obsessed about details at Hubbardton Forge, and a lot of people don't, I don't think they appreciate it out in the world, but you appreciate it because that's why you guys are here watching this video. There you go. Let's talk about something else. Same kind of idea. They only use aircraft-grade aluminum to make all of their outdoor lighting, and the reason they do that is because aluminum holds up better than any other material in harsh, extreme weather. When you go out and you're out in the world, look up and you'll see those jet airlines flying up there way above your head. They're all made out of aluminum for a reason, because it holds up beautifully, it welds beautifully, it doesn't rust, it's very light, and it's just the best material to use outside. So on top of that, they have developed these outdoor baked epoxy powder coats that can go over this and make them pretty much indestructible, and we're going to talk about that right now. So how they do this, you'll notice in the picture next to me, there's a picture of a woman, and she's actually shooting powdered finish at the fixture. And they take the fixture, let's say this is the fixture to begin with, okay? They wire it up with a wire here, a wire coming down. They run a small amount of electricity through it to make it positive. And what that does, it makes it attract everything around it. So when she's over there spraying little bits of powdered finish, what it's going to do, it's going to go over the entire fixture. It's going to get into every nook, every cranny, top, bottom, sides, the whole thing. They're going to take that fixture, they're going to put it into an oven. That's going to melt that down and make it into a hard epoxy shell. And it makes it, incredibly strong. Because they do this, and these things have been tested in these wind chambers where they have shot, salty seawater at them, basically, because that's what's going to happen on a beach, right? Where a lot of these things are going to end up. They had to really do that to make sure that they're going to hold up for you. And because they have done that, they offer the best warranty for the entire lighting industry. And you can see that over on the left-hand side of your screen. Limited lifetime warranty for residential use, and check it out, and it'll really make you feel better about their products. Okay. Moving on from there, why don't we talk about our showroom in Vermont. We have over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We actually have a What's on Display page on our website. It's over on the red tabs over on the left-hand side of your screen, so you can open up that and check it out. Showroom has also a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's an amazing deal for you. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you guys are going to come visit us, do me a favor, bring a big SUV, if you can, if you have one, only because the boxes are set up for shipping. Measure everything you can think of. So measure with a measuring tape, measure your ceilings, measure counters, tables, distances between junction boxes and things like ceilings, because if you're looking, you want to make sure when you're looking at these things that they're going to be able to be used by you for your needs, okay? And then also bring an iPad. If you guys are doing a project and you have a tablet laying around at home, take pictures with that. Take pictures, and you can bring that tablet in, and we can go through all those pictures together and look and see what you guys are doing, and I can help you out on that, okay? So when you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that. Some larger items, generally big things on pallets and custom things, are going to be non-returnable. We'll always tell you that on the page for it, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. And then on top of all that, we offer a rush program. So in order for you to get all of these different finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. It takes generally about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it is super, super inexpensive. A lot of people don't even know about it. If you want to know about it, the best thing to do is just drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. You can also call 802-446-2400 during business hours. And so I'm here every day except Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time if you guys want to talk to me. And then you can email us 7 days a week at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. So I think that kind of wraps things up on this. You guys have any questions at all, let me know. Thank you for stopping in today. Take care. Bye-bye.